old man in his 60s working, getting robbed.
The whole kiosk was ransacked, all the chips were broken and pulled apart, things were taken off of it, and he was saying that he was injured because he was trying to stop the kids and they hit his head, his neck, his back. The gentleman is in his 60s, and he was talking to EMTs that were there and talking to the police that were there, giving them a report of what happened, but a totally just innocent victim in all this, that he was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here, it does that the officer of circumventing them in that sense. And from my perspective, that's...
I fucking despise local media, dude. There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of fucking Doritos. Like, there was a bank run or some shit. Like, also want to fucking make it seem like, this is a riot that was completely out of control. It's tragedy porn met with also like black unruly teenagers. Look at them.
How is this tragedy porn? It's like, don't you understand? The guy is just an immigrant. I thought you cared about immigrant. And now you're like, it's not a riot. It looks mostly peaceful. I don't think those cops thought it was mostly peaceful. Come on. And for a freaking Doritos, you wanted to get the Doritos that somebody's like, yo man, I don't want to normalize this because it might be a pipeline to something that's going to happen in the future, right?
Who's more dead inside? That's the game I play.
I can say it to train to LGBTQ because it's a pipeline to something dangerous, right? What do you think is going to happen with the pipeline when they think they can take a Doritos? They might take more. Don't you believe me? And you think there is no riot? Are you freaking kidding me? Decoy voice, let them know.
Union Square in New York City has become overrun by an unruly mob, where the streets are completely taken over by the crowd as they begin looting a hot dog truck. And Freedom News TV shows how NYPD seems practically helpless due to this situation.
No charges will be placed against you. If you refuse to leave, you will be arrested for unlawful assembly.
As it appears that thousands of people have gathered to basically riot.
And this is just because a streamer wanted to do a stunt, created like a huge amount of people, unauthorized gathering, riot or whatever, and they were not really breaking a lot of stuff, but they were just robbing stuff left and right, and certain immigrants and people at certain store were like, I don't want to normalize this. It's like they're asking for migrant, but they can't help them. Now they sleep on the street and they want to help the black people. They have the money, but they tell the migrant to come, so they use the money to help the migrants so they can try to stay while not helping the black people that now kind of clash together. And I'm like, hey people, what are you doing?
Julian.
If you're still here, I would appreciate your like, share and subscription. Let's go. You're creating two problems and you're like, I need more money to help them both. I'm like, bro. Now you know how people in Texas feel. And certain immigrants, because they are taking action.
God damn. Ain't nothing you can do though. There's nothing you can do, man, until you call police. Ain't nothing you can do, man, until police come in. Hey, no, hey, don't, hey. Ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Yeah.
And yes, he got, he got a lot in the legs, like they used to do it when I was little, or what I've seen when I was little in third world countries. Yes, not in the head, no sangre everywhere. No, just like, I'm going to give you a little, I don't know, a blue spot or a black spot on your leg. And I don't advocate for this, but certain people that are coming over they are kind of allowed to do it in their own country, or at least defend themselves.
Focus, this migrant shelter in the old Wadsworth Elementary School.
I would ask you all to go out there at night, in the middle of the night, and see what goes on.
What's going on, according to community members, is loitering, late-night partying, littering, prostitution.
You're a victim.
What? Just look at former NYPD captain and current New York City Mayor Eric Adams, and how he campaigned on keeping NYC a sanctuary city. And under his leadership, the streets literally became the slums of the country.
I took this video at around 4:30 this morning outside the Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan on 45th Street. So these migrants were left to sleep on the sidewalk. You can see the only thing separating them from the concrete is cardboard.
Then Adams suddenly reverts to right-wing talking points.
We need to control the border.
That is blasphemous.
We need to call a state of emergency, and we need to properly fund this national crisis.
But curiously pats himself on the back on how well he's doing.
All I know is all my haters become my waiters when I sit down at the table of success.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
And all I can say is, this guy sucks. How can you create a humanitarian action and it has become a humanitarian crisis? I'm like, how? But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. If you're still here, like, share, hit the bell notification. Let me know what you guys think about the whole thing, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.